In a small, peaceful village tucked away in the mountains lived an old farmer named Mr. Wang. He was known for his calm and content demeanor. Though he wasn't rich in material possessions, he was rich in spirit. His farm, small but fruitful, was his pride, and his son Tao was his joy. One warm summer day, Mr. Wang's only horse, an old but reliable creature that helped plow the fields and carry goods to the market, broke free from its tether and ran away into the wilderness. Tao rushed to his father, distraught. "Father, our horse is gone. What will we do now?" The neighbors, hearing of the misfortune, gathered around Mr. Wang's home. "What terrible luck!" they exclaimed. "How will you manage the farm without a horse?" But Mr. Wang didn't look concerned. He smiled gently, his eyes calm like the still waters of a quiet pond, and said, "Who knows if it's good or bad? We'll see." His neighbors were puzzled. How could he remain so composed in the face of such loss? But they left, shaking their heads, convinced that the old man didn't understand the gravity of the situation. A week later, something remarkable happened. Early in the morning, Tao was out in the fields when he saw, in the distance, their horse returning, this time, with a wild stallion trotting beside it. He ran to tell his father the news. "Father, the horse has come back. And it brought another with it. We have 2 horses now." The neighbors, hearing this, rushed to Mr. Wang's house once more. "What wonderful fortune," they said. "Now you're twice as rich." But again, Mr. Wang remained as calm as before. With the same gentle smile, he said, "Who knows if it's good or bad? We'll see." The wild stallion was strong and fierce. Tao, excited by their new fortune, decided to tame the horse. He spent days trying to train it, but the stallion was not easily broken. One afternoon, while Tao was riding the horse, it threw him off violently. Tao fell hard, and his leg broke in several places. The village doctor was called, and he bandaged the leg, but the injury was serious. The neighbors came by once more, this time full of sympathy. "What terrible luck," they cried. "Your son is badly injured, and now he won't be able to help you on the farm. How will you manage?" Mr. Wang, looking at his son resting in bed, simply said, "Who knows if it's good or bad? We'll see." Weeks passed, and Tao's leg slowly healed, but he was still unable to work in the fields. Just as he was beginning to walk again, news came to the village that the country had gone to war. Soldiers arrived in the village, recruiting all the young men to fight. The village was filled with tears as families said goodbye to their sons. But because of Tao's injury, he was not taken. He was spared from the war. The neighbors, whose sons were being sent away, came to Mr. Wang and said, "What a stroke of luck! Your son is saved because of his injury. Our sons may never return, but Tao is safe." Mr. Wang, ever calm, smiled once more and said, "Who knows if it's good or bad? We'll see."